Hey St. Lucia, I'm super excited because I'm here with Mikhail Mongru, and he's the founder of Kizumba St. Lucia. And yes, I did say Kizumba, so you're probably wondering, what is that? So, Mikhail, how are you tonight?
I'm great. It's a pleasure for you guys to be here with me.
I'm so happy that we got him. We literally had to drag him off the dance floor so that we can just catch a few words. So, tell St. Lucia exactly what Kizumba is.
Okay, Kizomba is not only my love, but it's a dance, particularly from Angola. And why I love it so much, why I fell in love with it, is because it has the music involves a genre that we cherish here in the Caribbean, which is called zouk and also compa. It's a fusion of zouk and compa with semba music from Angola. And I really fell in love with it when I heard the zouk filter in the music. And that's what brought me to it.
And how did you get exposed to Kizumba music then?
Well, I was in the UK at the time, and then I encountered it at a salsa festival. And since then, I quit salsa and have been following Kizomba ever since. That was a few years ago. It's been no regrets.
Great. Now, you are also the founder of Kizumba St. Lucia. So, what's this movement all about?
Kizomba St. Lucia is about bringing the Angolan dance culture here and creating a new source of entertainment for adults. I thought it was much needed, and in addition to the salsa scene here, I wanted to bring a little bit more of an African partner dance scene, and it fits perfectly. And I think that the people are really loving the music, and that's the ideal.
So, this type of music, of course, it could be very sultry, very sensual. Of course, it's something very interesting both ladies and gents can enjoy. So, if people want to learn, where can they come to learn Kizumba?
Well, on Saturdays, we have a class here at Harmony Suites in Rodney Bay, at the hotel, and the Kavala Studio at 8 o'clock p.m. for beginners, and of course at 9 o'clock p.m. for intermediates. And afterwards, we practice from 10 on towards 11 for just an hour or less, and then we go home at 11.
Now, something I noticed with partner dances here in St. Lucia, especially more, like I said, sultry, sexy dances, like even salsa too, you find there's always a lack of gents. Are you finding that it's an issue down here in St. Lucia?
Well, actually, that is a international problem, the lack of men on the dance. I don't know why men would not want to be on the dance scene, but um, surprisingly, in Kizomba St. Lucia, our male numbers are higher than female numbers. I don't know how that's possible, but yeah, we actually have more men than ladies, which is really strange. I guess it's really appealing to our gentlemen. And hopefully, ladies, please feel free to come join us. There are a lot of men looking for dance partners. Please.
Great. Now, I heard through the grapevine there's something big coming up soon with Kizumba St. Lucia and the Kizumba movement. So,
Yes, in the 2nd of September, the 2nd to the 4th, which is a 3-day event, we have an event called Coma, which is the first mini Kizomba festival in St. Lucia and hosted by Kizomba St. Lucia. We have some international dance artists who will be here. We have the Coma Afro Ball. We have a Kizomba competition happening. We have about 4 to 5 parties. We have dance workshops. Come learn to dance. We have so much more prizes. It's crazy. I can't wait. We have about 30 days left.
so what are some of the highlights you'd say throughout the festival that people should not miss?
Oh, the Kizomba social dance competition. We have some really nice prizes from Colombian Emeralds. There we have random raffle prizes with really nice prizes. We look out for that. Lots of jewelry, etc. Wine. We have a wine tasting event. Oh my God, I need to write a list of this stuff. There's so much going on in September 2nd to 4th.
Okay, but you know what? This sounds all so great because everybody is always looking for something different to do, a new place to lime, or something still for a mature crowd who just wants to go out and have a good time. So Kizumba sounds pretty cool, but where would you like to see it reach in St. Lucia?
Well, our goal is it's not about the quantity of people, but it's about the quality. We're not. We would love for like-minded people to join us. We have an interest, and we love dancing. We love kizomba, and it's attracting a great crowd. I would hope that if we had, I wouldn't want us to surpass more than maybe 1,000 people, but I see that happening really soon. I love kizomba, and I think that will be great in St. Lucia.
Perfect. Well, listen, we heard it straight from Mikhail. I'm gonna, try at it. I'm not all that great, but he insists it's very easy to learn and catch. But it definitely is a lot of fun just even watching the dancers. So you need to come out, come try Kizumba if you want to do something new, both ladies and gents. So we'll see you soon. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you got off your seats and started to move and groove a little bit. But remember, the Coma Kizumba Festival is going on this week. It kicks off from September 2nd through till Saturday the 4th. So you go over to Kizumba St. Lucia Facebook page and you can get more information about it. You can be part of the action. When we come back, we have a lot more in store. Good morning, St. Lucia. Thank you for joining us. I am your host, Sheila Mendes. This is This Morning here on DBS, and we are with our friends over at the National Archives. Today, I'm with Patrick Freeman, and he's going to tell us about a really great initiative where you can be part of St. Lucia's history, and it's called Save Your Albums, correct?
Save your
All right.
Let's save your album.
Well, you know what? I'm going to let the expert take it away. So, Patrick?
This initiative was birthed in 2013, where the National Archives was hoping to collect at minimum 1 million photographs from private, public, government, whatever institution that will reveal those photographs to us. What we want to do is to immortalize those photographs. As you are well aware, most persons do not know how to preserve the records. And we try to digitize those records and have them at the archives. We will make it available to persons for future reference, so we could have at least the information, even though the medium on which the photographs are captured would not have them. The mere fact that we have the actual images, we are able to share with persons probably in the next 10, 20 years.
Fantastic. Now listen, you might not realize the significance of this now, but if you look at the long run, this is your moment for your life, your legacy to be preserved and be part of St. Lucia's history. And I think we in general don't realize how important it is to preserve, our memories. And well, Patrick is going to tell us more about preservation and digitization as well.
At the National Archives, without preservation, the archive is almost like non-existent. The backbone, the core of any archival institution is the preservation department. What we do, we try to collect and preserve any medium, any record of historical importance, and we try to create, and we do that on two counts, where we do preventative maintenance or actual conservation. Now, at the moment, the National Archives will not have a really established conservation department with the necessary equipment. However, what we try to do, we try to maintain preventative maintenance by controlling the atmospheric condition and doing a lot of cleaning. Now, the atmospheric condition, that is very important because the substrate on which even photographs are captured. There is something called inherent impurities within the substrate of those records that if the right atmospheric condition avail itself, it will start to deteriorate. So we have to ensure we store those records in environment, temperature between 18 and 20 degrees, and relative humidity between 45 and 50. Why we need the relative humidity between 45 and 50? If we allow the relative humidity to soar above 50 degrees, it will start to create mold, and when the temperature increases, it will accelerate the chemical reaction within those records. Likewise, if we allow the relative humidity to go below 45, it will start to desiccate and crumble. So we have to ensure that we maintain that atmospheric condition that will preserve the longevity of the records.
Great. Now, how does digitization, because everybody, you find a lot of people, and I was saying this recently, don't even print photos like they would before. Everything is on digital media. So what does digitization come into play now with preservation and the record keeping?
Okay, digitization is important. It makes the records more widely accessible. For example, if you had one photograph, you have to wait in turn to use that photograph. But with the digitization, it is widespread. Multiple persons could use those photographs. Also, the actual records, it acts as an indirect preservation tool, where you do not have to go to the actual records. So you have access to the surrogate copies, so it makes you can use that as an indirect preservation tool.
All right, great. Now, one thing Patrick mentioned is that they were not only looking for persons from government sectors or business houses to be part of this. So even us ordinary, everyday people are able to be part of this initiative, correct?
Everybody that has photographs album come to the National Archives. You do not have to leave the actual photographs with us. We digitize, put it there for preservation, and we could give you back your. But you could also give us the photographs, and we could preserve it for you as part of your individual collection. But just bring in the photographs and digitize in order that we would have at least 1 million photographs in the next 10 years. You would see the importance of that. For example, if you have a disaster and your home is damaged and you never took advantage of what the project we are embarking on, what would happen? At least if you bring the photographs and we preserve them, we can make it accessible for future use.
All right, fantastic. So again, we're here at the National Archives. Let's save our albums. That's the initiative. So come on down. Remember, it's not selective. It's open to everybody. So you come and make your mark and be part of St. Lucia's history, and let's leave our legacy. We'll be right back.